Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the five major arpeggios with the left hand that we'll be learning in this class, which are C major, G major, D major, A major, and E major. So we talked about what an arpeggio is in the last video. So in this video, we're just going to focus on the finger numbers and how to play them. So we'll go ahead and start with the C major arpeggio with the left hand. I'm going to go ahead and write out the notes here. And again, the finger numbers are going to be the same for all of your arpeggios in the left hand. So once again, you're dealing with a triad here, here, and here. And the top note is just your tonic. Now when you play your chords, typically we use the fingers 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1. But in this case, we actually need to connect these in some way. So we have to change the fingering a bit here. Okay. So as far as fingerings are concerned, this is always going to be the case. Again, for all of your arpeggios. It's always going to be 5 and this can either be 3 or 4. So you can use 5, 3, 2, 1 or 5, 4, 2, 1. Go ahead and try that with me and let's just experiment just to see which is more comfortable for you. For me, I like to use fourth finger, but you can use third finger. The key is you must use second finger on the fifth of the chord. The root third fifth must be second finger. That's really important. So don't do 5, 4, 3. So either 5, 4, 2 or 5, 3, 2. Okay. All right, so let's try. We'll try it with 4. 5, 4, 2, 1. Just that much. Ready? Again. 5, 4, 2, 1. Now let's try it with third finger. 5, 3, 2, 1. And again. 5, 3, 2, 1. So just make a mental note of what is more comfortable for you and stick with it, whether it's third finger or fourth finger. In fact, I advise you to write that in your scale book. Okay. Notice descending, we're going to use the same fingerings that you used ascending. So if you used third finger on the E, you'll use third finger going down as well. Okay, so again, that'll be 1, 2. Then this can either be 3 or 4. And the bottom note is going to be 5. Like that. 1, 2. Like that. That'll be the descending portion. Okay. So every arpeggio is going to start with this exact same fingering. 5, 4, 2, 1. Going down. 1, 2, 4, 5. Or with third finger. Up to you. So let's do the same thing, but this time on G major. Okay. So now I'm going to G major. And I'm just playing this here. G, B, D, G, and then I'm going to go back down, G, D, B, G. And again, the same fingers, 5, and then you can use 3 or 4 here. Okay. Whatever you use in C major, whichever was more comfortable, use it here as well. So we have 5, 4, 2, 1, going down, 1, 2, 4, 5. Just kept it. Ready again. Going down, G, D, B, G. Now let's do D major, same thing. And in D major we have an F sharp. Okay. Two D's here. And the fingering is exactly the same. 5, 3 or 4, 2, 1, and then 1, 2, 3 or 4, and 5 like that. Okay. Typically, I think most people will find that third finger is going to be more comfortable in this instance for the F sharp. A few of you might prefer a fourth finger still. So D, F sharp, A, D, 5, 3, 2, 1, or 5, 4, 2, 1. Let's try it together. Here we go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Going down. 1, 2, 3, 5. Once again. 5, 3, 2, 1. just have two more to cover. So let's try it here. So now next we're going to do A. Which looks like this. Same fingerings again. 5, 3 or 4, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3 or 4, or 5. And 5. And again, probably third finger is going to be comfortable for the majority of you. 5, 3, 2, 1. A, C sharp, E, A. Let's try it together. Here we go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Going down. 1, 2, 3, 5. Once again. 5, 3, 2, 1. Going down. 1, 2, 3, 5. I forgot to write the C sharp on the descending line. And now let's do the final one, which is E major. We have E, G sharp, B, and E, and then going down the same way. E, B, G sharp, E. And again, the fingering is the same. 5, 3 or 4, 2, 1, and the same descending. So 5, 3, 2, 1, E, G sharp, B, E, and let's try it together. Here we go. 5, 3, 2, 1, going down. 1, 2, 3, 5. One more time. 5, 3, 2, 1, going down. 1, 2, 3, 5. So now you've just completed all 5 arpeggios in one octave. We've done C, G, D, A, and E. However, we're going to be learning these in 2 octaves. So at this point, we're going to take a look at our scale book, and let's figure out how to do the 2 octave version. All right. So if we take a look here, for the left hand, we'll see, okay, that we just did this portion there. Also notice in the book they wrote 4th finger. Again, you can use 3rd finger as an option as well. Okay, so either is fine. And all we're going to do is we're going to continue up the arpeggio. Okay, the fingerings are exactly the same. Okay, so if you're doing 4, 2, 1 for E, G, C, you're going to do the same thing up here. 4, 2, 1. If you used 3, 2, 1, you're going to do the same thing up an octave. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So I'll show you, the book has a kind of crossing stave, so that's a little hard to see. Let me show you using this here. This will be a little bit easier to see. And let me just clean this up just a little bit. It goes down the same way, so we really don't need to see that. All right. So this note, and this note are going to be the same as this, and this. Okay. So if you're doing 4, 2, 1, you're going to do that again here, 4, 2, 1. If you're doing 3, 2, 1, you're going to do the same thing here on 3, 2, 1. The notes are the same. So if we look at the names of the notes, it's C, or not C there, but E, G, C, and then up an octave, E, G, C. So again, E, G, C, 4, 2, 1, or 3, 2, 1. Play that as a block chord. And then all you're going to do is shift up an octave and do the same thing with the same fingers, 4, 2, 1 or 3, 2, 1. So we're doing 4, 2, 1, then up an octave, 4, 2, 1. E, G, C, and up an octave, E, G, C. Then back to the lower octave, 4, 2, 1, upper octave, 4, 2, 1, like that. Do that a few times to get comfortable to shifting. Okay? Once we've accomplished that, we can actually play the arpeggio. It's going to go like this. 5, 4, 2, 1. Then we repeat the pattern. 4, 2, 1. Like that. 5, 4, 2, 1. Shift. 4, 2, 1. Try it with me slowly. Here we go. 5, 4, 2, 1. Now shift. 4, 2, 1. And that's exactly the same thing you did in the lower octave. So that's the important thing to note. It's no different. You're just shifting to that position. Descending, it's going to go down the same way. 1, 2, 4, then shift. 1, 2, 4, 5. Let's try descending together, starting with the top note on C. 1, here we go. 1, 2, 4, shift. 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay? Now let's do the whole arpeggio slowly for C major. Here we go. 5, 4, 2, 1, shift. 4, 2, 1, back down. 2, 4, now thumb on C. 1, 2, 4, 5, once again. 5, 4, 2, 1, shift. 4, 2, 1, 2, 4, shift. 1, 2, 4, 5. Now we're going to try G major. It's the same pattern on G major. Okay, so again, we've already played the lower octave, 5, 4, 2, 1. The only thing we're adding is the upper octave, B, D, G, with the same fingers. So let's practice jumping from position to position. So play B, D, G with either 4, 2, 1 or 3, 2, 1. 4, 2, 1 or 3, 2, 1. And then up an octave, same thing. And then back down an octave, B, D, G. Up an octave, B, D, G. Down an octave, B, D, G. Always using the same fingers, 4, 2, 1 or 3, 2, 1. Up an octave, B, D, G. And down an octave, B, D, G. All right. Once you get that, then let's play the arpeggio. Here we go. Ready? And play. 5, 4, 2, 1. Shift up. 4, 2, 1. 2, 4. Shift. 1, 2, 4, 5. Let's do that again. Here we go. 5, 4, 2, 1. 4, 2, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 5. And now let's take a look at D major. Same concept here. We've already done the lower octave. D, F sharp, A, D. Let's find that position again. 5, 3, 2, 1. And again, we're going to play the F sharp, A, and D up an octave with the same fingers, 3, 2, 1. So now shift up, F sharp, A, D, 3, 2, 1. Back down an octave, 3, 2, 1. F sharp, A, D. Back up an octave, 3, 2, 1. And do that a few times. Now let's try the arpeggio. Here we go. 1. Here we go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Shift. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. Once again. 5, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Shift. 1, 2, 3, 5. Always make sure you're using the correct finger numbers. And now we're going to go to A major. And again, we've already done the lower octave. A, C sharp, E, A. Find that. Again, 5, 3, 2, 1 or 5, 4, 2, 1. I'm using 5, 3, 2, 1. And again, you're going to do the same thing. C sharp, E, and A will be played up an octave. C sharp, E, A with the same fingers, 3, 2, 1. Let's practice shifting up and down. C sharp, E, A, and up. C sharp, E, A, 3, 2, 1, and back down. C sharp, E, A, and back up. C sharp, E, A with 3, 2, 1, and back down. C sharp, E, A. And now let's try the arpeggio. Here we go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Third finger on C sharp. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Shift. 1, 2, 3, 5. Let's do that again. Here we go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Shift. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Shift. 1, 2, 3, 5. So that's the A major arpeggio, which leaves us with one more, the E major arpeggio. Notice on D major, A major, and E major, the third of the chord is always going to be a black key. So they all feel the same. White key, black key, white key, white key, black key, white key, white key, black key, white key. So the position actually feels very similar. So let's do E major now. So we have E, G sharp, B, and E. Again, the G sharp, B, and E will be played up an octave with the same fingers. 3, 2, 1 on G sharp, B, E. So let's practice shifting up and down. Shift down. G sharp, B, E, 3, 2, 1. Shift up. G sharp, B, E, 3, 2, 1. Back down. 3, 2, 1 on G sharp, B, E, and shift up. G sharp, B, E, 3, 2, 1. Do that a couple times. And now let's play the arpeggio. Here we go. Left hand ready. Here we go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Shift. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Shift. 1, 2, 3, 5. Once more. 5, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Shift. 1, 2, 3, 5. And that completes the left-hand arpeggios for C, G, D, A, and E majors.